Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In this video I'll be teaching you how to properly cover your ready-made cup with your fabric. So this is my cup and this is the fabric. I'll be teaching you two methods. So we'll start with the first one. This is the fabric I'll be using. The length of the fabric is 21 inches and the wideness is 11.5 inches. So it depends on how you want the outcome of what you're doing to be. So this is the fabric I have. I'm going to fold it into two like this, and then I'll notch the middle point for me to know where the middle is. So this is not even necessary. Just make sure your fabric is as big as you want it to be. So I'll go ahead and start pleating, and I'll pin the one that I just pleated to the bra cup. So this totally depends on how you want it. If you want smaller pleats, you can do it. If you want a bigger one, you can do it. So I'm going to keep pleating like this till I get to the end. So take your time to do it. I'm just doing this one for illustration purpose. If I'm to do it for myself, I'm going to make my pleats smaller and finer than what you can see. And you can also see that this fabric has multicolor, so what I'm doing is not really showing, but then this is how to do it. So go ahead and pleat till you get what you want. And while pleating, don't forget to pin it to your bra cup in order to hold everything that you have done. So I'm done pleating and this is what it looks like. Because of the nature of this fabric, I know that you guys cannot really see. So what I'll do is to sew all the way around. Remember, there is a part that you're supposed to sew on your bra cup. That's the part I'm going to sew, and then I'll cut out this excess fabric from it. After doing that, this is what I have on the outside and this is what I have on the inside. Next thing I'll do is to fold my lining piece into two, and then I'll fold it over. I'll go down by 8 inches. This is totally optional because you are going to cut this out anyways. So I'll just cut in form of a circle, like you're taking a circle measurement. I'll cut out like this, and then I'll remove my pins and I'll open it up like this. So this is what I have. On one end I'll go down by 1 inch, and on the other end I'll go down by 1 inch, and I'll find the middle point of what I have. I'll measure from one end to meet the other one. What I have is 16 inches, so the middle point is 8 inches. So I'm going to slant from that middle point to meet the 1 inch on this end, and I'll repeat the same thing for the other end, and I'll cut this out. So I'll pin it like this and I'll go sew on that line. So I'm done sewing and this is what I have. I'll go ahead and turn it over like this. You can see what I have. So you have the option of placing your cup anywhere you want it, but for this tutorial I'm going to make the part that I sewed, I'm going to put it in the middle like this, and I'll place my back cup on it, right sides facing each other. So I'll pin all the way around, and I'll go ahead and sew just the upper part of the bra cup. So I'm done sewing. The next thing you should do is to cut out the excess lining, but I'm not going to do that because I want to use this lining for the other illustration that I want to make. And you can go ahead and top stitch if you want. If you don't want to top stitch towards the lining, you can use your hemming gum. Just place your hemming gum on the bra cup like this and fold your fabric on it, and then use your tailor's arm to iron it in place. You see that everything is going to sit properly. After doing that, next thing I'll do is to pin all the way around, and after pinning I'll go ahead and sew. Please don't sew on the bra cup, sew on the part that was provided for you to sew on, and then I'll trim out the excess lining, and we are done with this first illustration. And let's move over to do the second one. So this one is quite easy. This is my bra cup and this is the fabric that I'll be using. My fabric is folded into two. So this is a very small fabric. Just make sure that the fabric you are going to use is enough to cover your bra cup. I'll fold my fabric over like this. So my fabric is folded into four. I'll come down by 7 inches just like I did for the lining piece. I'll connect the dots and I'll cut out. After cutting, I'll open it up like this. On this end, I'll go down by 1 inch, and on the other end I'll also go down by 1 inch. I'll measure what I have on the upper area and I'll divide it by 2. So this is what I have, almost 14 inches. I'll mark the middle point and then I'll slant from that end to meet the middle point. I'll do the same thing for the other side, and I'll go ahead and cut out what I have. So after doing that, I'll place it right sides facing each other and I'll pin, and then I'll go sew. I'm done sewing and this is what I have. I'm going to open it up like this and I'll bring my bra cup, and then you have the option of either placing it for the line that we sewed to be on a straight line or just like this. So it depends on how you want it. So I'm going to place it like this for that place that we sewed to be in the center, and I'm going to place my bra cup on it like this and I'll pin all the way around. After pinning, I'll go ahead and sew all the way around to hold my cup down, and I'm done sewing. This is what I have. I'll go ahead and trim out the excess fabric, and this is what I have. The next thing I'll do is to bring back my lining. Remember, this is the lining piece that we used for the other one. So I'll place it on the middle like this, and then I'll pin just the upper area. After pinning, I'll go ahead and sew just the upper area, and I'll cut out the excess lining. So the next thing I'll do is to go ahead and top stitch towards the lining. If you don't want to do this, you can use your hemming gum to hold it down. After top stitching, I'll go ahead and pin the cup to the lining piece all the way around, and then I'll sew. So I've gone ahead to sew. The next thing I'll do is to trim out the excess lining that I have, and we are done with this tutorial. So these are two methods you can use to cover your ready-made bra cup perfectly. I hope this tutorial was helpful. Please don't forget to like, it's very important. Subscribe if you have not. Leave a comment for me if you have any question in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.